Hey guys, welcome back. We're just jumping into the first repechage round of the Cadets. So under 16s again now. We've got Hardy Fletcher in red, Eli Dries in yellow, and Cooper Bailey in blue. 20 minutes.
That's right. We're progressing through the day quite well today, and we're so stoked to be here with Hardy Fletcher in red. Keep an eye out for this guy.
Yeah, one of the young super groms here in Australia, just 12 years old, competing in
multiple divisions.
Yeah, multiple divisions. It's really cool to see. Thanks heaps for the love we've been getting on the YouTube comments. Mason, Kelly, Aussie Farm and Animal Adventures, Jake Boy 42. Good to see the support going on there. And
Kelly, Drinkwater, go Finn.
Yes.
Finn in our last round then. Thanks everybody for watching, and don't forget to share this around and help promote bodyboarding across the world, not just in Australia. This is an IBC event, the Rising Series, and it is all about this next generation of bodyboarders and helping their career, and something that we're all passionate about, but these young guys are such frothers. Look at this one, rider in blue up, going for a late roll onto that one, just getting a little bit hung up under the lip.
Yeah, Cooper Bailey, that one was. You can just see this replay here. He's paddling in and kind of just dropping into it, probably a bit too late, not able to get up to that lip, ducking out there.
Big shout out to one of our event sponsors, Inverted Bodyboarding. They look after everything up here, the Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast and beyond. Here we go. That was Hardy again. With that ad there, we had some footage of Lachlan Cramsey, another Sunny Coast rider, amazing Sunny Coast rider. Here we go, Hardy, on the replay there, the Sun Zapper replay.
Getting a bit caught up, not able to ride out of that one, Hardy Fletcher. And we're continuing to see more and more left-hand barrels pulse through in the corner. Starting to look really fun out there, so I wonder if they're going to slide down. But at the moment, it looks like most of the competitors are choosing to stick on the A-frame peak where they have the option for the rights and the lefts. Some good right bowls have been coming through all day long.
I can see one of the previous Lindsay Connolly Memorial competitors, Owen Bayliss, a goofy drop near out there with the dreadlocks, picking off a few off lovers, and hopefully he doesn't creep too far into the competition area. But out there, we've got the three-man heat for this knockout round of Cadets Round 2, Heat 1, with Hardy Fletcher in red out in front, Cooper Bailey in second, and Ellie Dries in third position.
Yeah, so we'll have a couple rounds of this Cadets repechage. So this is the chance for the guys who got knocked in that first round to have another go, see if they can make their way back into the competition.
That's right, 2 rounds of this Cadets knockout round.
Yeah, just 2 heats.
2 heats.
Yeah.
And the top 2 competitors, here's the replay of Cooper's. The top 2 competitors from this one will go through to round 3. And after this one, we'll jump back to the juniors for round 3. There'll be 3 heats of that, 4 heats of that, of juniors round 3. So we're getting down to some serious competitors here at approaching the end of the day around lunchtime today. We'll see juniors round 3, heat 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then finishing off the day with grommets round 1.
Yeah, so that's the schedule. Hang around, guys. You're able to see who's going to be in what heat if you go onto the Stacked app. It's got all the information there. Free app download. Get it on the App Store. There's also live scores if you go through the live stream of the IBC World Tour website. Up and riding in blue, though. Keep him really busy. Cooper Bailey. Let's see what he can do here if this wave's going to give him a section. Little speed check there and not quite what he wanted. But he's keeping real busy, Cooper Bailey. It's just a little replay of him. See these speed checks he's doing.
Just pumping along the wave.
He looks young. Looks quite young.
He does.
I'll see if I got some information about him on the survey.
Cooper Bailey.
See if he filled it in. See if he did his homework that I was trying to enforce upon all the boys yesterday.
We're just under 15 minutes, and we've got a bit of a set coming through with Hardy looking at that one, but just letting it go.
Oh, nice left barrel rolling through on that mid-peak there. It looked makeable, but you got to be in the right spots for a lot of these waves. Kind of like that in D-bar. It's like sometimes you can make it happen, and other times the wave's just got to come to you, and you can just get in that sweet spot, like we saw in the previous heat. That barrel we saw in the left corner was just right in the good spot, and managed to get a real nice green nuggety barrel.
Well, we're very lucky to have some sunshine and some magic conditions for this event.
Yeah, sunshine, magical conditions, acai bowls from Amazon Power, one of the sponsors here, which has been going down an absolute treat.
They are, and just remember to swallow and not inhale them.
Yeah. Some inhaled granola may or may not have occurred, but we're doing our best to do basic human functions here.
That's right. It must be an old age thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it happens to everyone.
Here we go. A little one coming through. They're having a look at this one. Hardy Fletcher.
Nice forward spin at the top
Yep.
there, and he's looking like he's going to find a combination. Let's see if this thing can stand up for him to do a roll, and yes, it does. Little roll
Nice.
there. Smaller one, but completed successful combination for Hardy Fletcher there.
And it has gone a little bit funny in that little middle bank there, and it's a little bit of sidewash as well coming off the rocks here, and there's some nugs coming through at lovers. They may or may not move up there when we come into the juniors round, or they may move back into that middle peak.
Yeah, that's it. Beautiful blue day. Clouds really starting to clear up, and I reckon the temperature's probably going to start to rise. It's already a few jackets are coming off, and here we have, again, the man in blue, Cooper Bailey, keep him real busy. And look at this, speed checks, and no, again, just kind of rolling a bit too early there and getting caught under the lip. He's really trying. He's going again and again and again, and let's hope he can find himself a section. Here's this replay of him.
Here we go. Little pumps there and just looking for the roll. He's a very young man, and, you know, solid effort for having a good hard crack at that roll section at the end. A big shout out to Mitch Curtin and Dan Leyshon, one of our event sponsors, absolute legends and total frothers down here on the Gold Coast. If you're ever down on the Gold Coast surfing the Super Bank Snapper or D-Bar, you will bump into Dan or Mitch. These guys are always down here, and they're looking after the beach commentary today. And we've already had a bit of feedback saying how refreshing it was to have them down here, doing a great job keeping the guys up to date with their scores on the beach and so forth.
Yeah, it's a great team here in the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club, and all the members around here have really all pitched in to help out, and yeah, it's just good to see the teamwork that's come together to make this event happen, not to mention the sponsors as well. Yeah, really cool to see. Really good to be back in this part of the world, and such a rich bodyboarding heritage that they have here, and it's really cool to be able to have an event and have a comp zone like left alone. Not too many people trying to creep into it, which can sometimes be a challenge that we have here in D-Bar or in other beaches that are in kind of densely populated surf areas. So it's good to see that the local community of surfers and bodyboarders are also respecting that and respecting the kind of the importance of this event and what it means to us and to the competitors and to the families and everyone. So yeah, really, we're all really happy about that, and hope it continues. And yeah, as you guys can see on the screen, just while we have a bit of a lull, here's a few sponsors that I'd love to thank: the City of Gold Coast, Inverted Bodyboarding, Dan Leyshon, Sun Zapper, Pride, Lids Bodyboarding, Amazon Power, Acai Bowls, U-Riding, Surf Lakes, Mantra, the hotel we're staying at, and yeah, thanks so much to all of them for making this event possible.
Big shout out to the Gold Coast City Council members for backing this event and making it happen down here, and Dan Leyshon as well, and Inverted Bodyboarding, one of our main sponsors. Without you guys being there and supporting us, we couldn't make amazing events like this happen. It just keeps getting better year and year. You know, for future events, if anybody wants to jump on board and help support this event, it's for the greatest reason possible, you know, supporting the next generation of bodyboarders, the youth, being in such a positive environment, doing an active sport in the ocean. I can't think of anything better myself, you know. It's so good for their health and well-being. Surfing and just being in the ocean in general is the best thing for one's mental health, and especially as a youth, it's such a positive thing for their health and well-being. You know, it's such a great thing, and we appreciate everybody getting on board. There we go, Cooper Bailey.
Trying to get another roll there, Cooper. He's not giving up. Relentless bodyboarding from the man in blue. Look at him here, scooping around, and he's looking at that section. Again, just slightly too early, but really good to see. Oh, he gets it. Yeah, sorry, I missed that one.
We could hear his family. It must be his family or friends just outside the tent here, just like, yes, just cheering him on. Congratulations, Cooper. Cooper Bailey sitting in second position in the Cadets Round 2, Heat 1.
Jumping into second spot. Eli Dryer's really, really patient here, still waiting for that wave into the second half of the heat. So
where is Eli? Can we see him?
I can't quite see him. Perhaps he wasn't able to make it out. But
so we got 2 rounds somewhere here. This is the Heat 1 of Round 2. Just being told that we can't see yellow, so perhaps he's not out there at the moment. No, he might have skipped this heat for unknown reasons.
Either way, that makes it a walkthrough for Hardy and Cooper. So they'll probably just surf out the rest of these 8 minutes anyway. But they'll both be a bit more relaxed knowing that they're going to move on to round 3 of the Cadets here at the IBC Future Pros in the Rising Series.
IBC Rising Series. Thanks, IBC, for backing this event and for chatting this morning. I'm stoked to be a part of it and hope that me and Joey can work with you guys more in the future in these amazing events. I'm so proud to be a part of it. It's an absolute privilege.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Rising Series is a new innovation for the under 18 or under 19, the grommets from all around the world. It just makes the World Tour a lot more accessible, and it's a really, really, I think, a really smart move and good for bodyboarding worldwide, not just here in Australia, but talking about here in Australia, it's amazing to have a World Tour event or an event that's going to bring points for the kids if they want to chase the World Tour. Yeah, it's really cool.
It is really cool. Like, big things are happening, you know, like with this, like you were saying before, with the Teams Challenge and just getting that next generation, helping them progress in their career with holding events like this is so good, because in years to come, these are going to be the guys that we're going to be watching at events like Shark Island and Fronton and so forth. Like, we've already got a few of them in this junior series. One of them in particular competing on the international scale, places like Fronton, and we had Anthony Miller, there we go, rider in blue up. Cooper Bailey, again, looking at that one, just pulling through the back. And we had last year's winner, Anthony Miller. Unfortunately, didn't make it up this year because he was down at the Shark Island, but an absolute legend of a grommet as well. Only 16 or 17 years old, and surfing so strong, surfing places like Shark Island and Fronton, and winning last year's Future Pros event up here at Chugan.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that events like this do work, and yeah, Anthony Miller's a prime example of that. So if you're watching Ant, well done for doing that. And there's a nice roll, live action there. Stomped it, Hardy Fletcher. He seems to be more consistent on those right-hand rolls, so perhaps that's why he's drifted over to that right bank, just playing with his strengths, and it's working out for him because he'll back up that 1.87.
And here's a replay of Cooper's last wave, pulling through the back.
Yeah, not liking the look of that.
And Hardy's, look at the young man. Look how young he is.
Great style for 12 years old.
Yeah.
Confident bodyboarding there.
Very confident. You can see it in his face. He's so strong, and he's very capable of pulling flips and ARSs and all the manoeuvres in his repertoire. It's amazing at such a young age. And when you see people like that, I mean, I even remember seeing Jake Stone when he was young. Not sure how young he was at the time, but surfing Maroochydore, and just had so much technique and skill at a young age. And you can see where that took him in his career.
Yeah. Having a little peek there.
Here we go, out the back. We've got Hardy's looking at this one. It looks like a good wave. He's pulling down that left-hander, scooping under it. Nice little barrel.
Is he coming out?
Comes out the end of it, and just a little carve off the top, but what a great wave. Nice barrel there for Hardy Fletcher, rider in red.
Back to back, we've got in blue, Cooper Bailey just kicking off again. Not liking the look of that section, but wow, we'll catch a replay of that barrel any second, and that was nice, hey, Dave.
Absolutely. Like, that was a good wave. Like I was saying earlier, we are a little bit further north of the beach. We was just talking to Silas before about moving. Here we go. Here's the Sunzapper replay. Hardy Fletcher scooping under. Nice barrel, nice clean wave, tucking under, just popping out the end and doing a little carve, little pop up at the end there, little turn, just throwing a few little buckets of water. And here's Cooper Bailey's replay as well.
Yeah, just not able to get down under that section to project out of it. But wow, that's 7 points. There we go. Hardy Fletcher, 7 points for that barrel. And another one of the cleaner barrels that we've seen today. So well done. Real commanding lead now, 12.67. Either way, it's a walk-through for both these boys. So
100%.
Not to stress at all for Cooper Bailey.
They can just have a bit of fun out there, really, and just be selective in their waves. There's no real stress for them.
Yeah, and it looks like they're doing just that. Like, sunny day, fun little waves. Look at this. I wonder if they're talking out there. They probably are. They're probably good mates.
Yeah. Here we go. It's a nice wave. Oh, he's having a good crack. Still caught a bit under the lip there and just getting caught up. And Hardy up again on a nice clean wall here on a right-hander, looking for something down the line. What's it going to give him? Just a forward spin. Played it safe with a forward spin. With just over 3 minutes remaining in this heat, Hardy's right out in front with a 12.67. Cooper Bailey in second with a 5.03. And Ellie, unfortunately, didn't make it out in the water with the Sunzapper replay. Here we go.
Yeah, just another one here. Cooper getting to it again, just going for the roll too early. But, yeah, jumping straight into the replay of Hardy. Like, it looked like a really nice shaped wave, but I think that section that he wanted didn't quite appear, so had to settle with a forward spin and deciding to just duck out there. Not going to contribute to one of his two top scoring waves.
It does get a little bit turbulent if you ride. Here we go. Cooper Bailey again on another one, looking for something, a little wave there. Just another little one to throw a point on the board. But it does get a little bit turbulent on this inside here with this rip running out through Lovers Rocks at the northern end of the beach. And when those slabs come through Lovers, there's a lot of water moving through there and a little bit bumpy. If you can use it to your advantage, if you've got a wave with a bit of power, you can definitely jump off some of those bounces and do little bunny hop spins or reverses off them. But not much push in the wave, so it can be a little bit challenging with that wobble on the inside there. But as I was saying earlier, we may or may not, I'm not sure. We were talking to Silas before from the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club. Order. Oh. Okay. I just found out quarterfinals will be today. We are extending for the juniors.
Yeah, we're just getting some information. Just figuring out what to tell you guys where we'll be, or where we'll be up to today, which part of the competition we'll get to.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll feed you guys that information as we find it out through the day. But while the waves are still looking fun, it makes sense to continue to run the event, and the wind hasn't gone onshore yet too much. There's a little bit of onshore, but it's still real clean. Still some barrels as we've seen this heat. There we have live action. Nice forward spin there, and a little
float off the top.
Yeah.
Cooper Bailey. Now, there was a little bit of talk. We may move the commentary tent and the stream a little bit further south, depending on what the waves do for us tomorrow, just so we can capture a little bit better angle on the left. So, like, this is just speculation, just talk at the moment. It may or may not happen. Where we're sitting now is definitely a nice elevated point. It is a little bit hard if they're sitting in the middle of the beach there on that middle peak surfing lefts to see it. But like I said, the judges' tent is right in front of it, so they're not missing any of the action. But we may or may not move the stream down there when we set up again tomorrow morning for the event for day 2 of the Rising Series, the IBC Rising Series, City of Gold Coast Future Pros. 20 seconds remaining.
That's it. We'll be wrapping this heat up. Walk-through heat for both of these boys. So Hardy Fletcher, Cooper Bailey will be moving through to the next round of the Cadets. Let's see his last strike here. Hardy, strong paddle in. Good kicking from the 12-year-old. Really nice line. Great posture. Let's see what he does here. Goes for a little reverse hack and